Denise and I were going to go on our first mission trip. We were going to go to Costa Rica, build homes for orphans. You fast forward to that Friday, the night before we leave. Our daughter Reagan, who was much younger at the time, as a good dad, I'm going to take her out to one of her favorite places, which was Cafe Express at the time. Well, I'm doing what like all good dads do. I'm sitting there working. I was physically there, but not mentally. Little do I know, she is slowly slipping off the stool that she's sitting on eating her chicken fingers, and she falls onto the concrete floor and breaks her collarbone and snaps it like a twig. So I come home, tell Denise where we're at. We take her to the doctor, and we find out the broken collarbone. And so Denise says, Michael, we cannot leave. And deep down, I felt bad for Reagan, but I was kind of relieved because I was going on our first mission trip, and she talked about singing and fellowship and all this stuff that I wasn't really kind of into it. And so she said, no, we can't go, but you can go. And I'm like, you got to be crazy.
Yes. Well, it was really my mission trip. Like, I've always wanted to do a mission trip. And I was just like, well, you're going to go with me. He's like, really? And
I just wanted to work.
Yeah, he just wanted to work. And I was like, no, we're going to do this mission trip. And I had my mom come in to watch Reagan. She was flying in when she fell off the chair. And, we wound up in the ER. But then when we came back, I was like, you're still going. You're not out of this.
I come back a week later. I am as close to God as I've ever been. It was the best week of my life spiritually. And about this time, the Grove opens up. As the Grove opens up, we're one of the first members, maybe the first 20 members, literally in front of the stage where the band is. When they pulled the tile up, we were honored to be able to write our name, our date with Reagan, and we put a verse, Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you, be strong and of good courage, be not afraid or dismayed, for I will go with you wherever you go. And with that, that's kind of how we've lived our lives. And we're just fortunate to be a part of the growth.
As time went on, it just hit me one day where I was like, you know what? I'm going to go early and I'm going to volunteer. It felt natural, and it just felt like this is what I should be doing on Sundays. It just evolved where maybe I did it one Sunday a month, and then Reagan was like, well, if you're going, I want to go too. And then she would come with me, and we pretty much try to volunteer every Sunday just to greet and to make sure people feel welcome and that they really see that this is an awesome place to be.
Well, whenever I came here, I was 6, so I didn't really have that deep of a faith because as a 6-year-old, it's kind of hard to. I've just grown so much closer to God and gotten to know so much more about Him, which has really changed my relationship with Him a lot.
The more involved we got, the more we realized it was home. There's lots of depth here, more than we even thought we would have, spiritual depth. But the theme for our family, probably as a family unit and individually, has been growth, spiritual growth.
There's not a week that I really go home and not see God here. I mean, we're not really small and we're not really huge, but the growth that I've seen from the church from the beginning to now has been extremely large as far as the faith that this community has.
We have values we believe in that we'll never move away from. This is what this family stands for. And we talk about this a lot. There's a lot of other stuff on here, but this is something that the Grove has helped us to grow with, and we're super blessed to be a part of the community here.